Hello, I'm Ania Lichtarowicz and this is Somewhere on Earth, your weekly look at technology and its impact on our everyday lives. I'm in Rio de Janeiro at Web Summit. It is Thursday, the 11th of June, 2026. Welcome to the Global Tech Podcast. Coming up today. In our final recording at Web Summit Rio, we will be finding out about a project that is literally lighting up the Amazon using recycled plastic bottles. And also how a robotic arm support could help patients regain movement after accidents and stroke. This is Somewhere on Earth, where tech meets humanity. Around the world, more than 600 million people still live without reliable access to electricity. While governments and utilities work on large-scale infrastructure projects, some organizations are finding simpler, faster solutions that can transform lives almost overnight. In Brazil, Litro de Luz has been using solar-powered lighting systems built from simple, low-cost materials to bring light to communities living off-grid, from remote Amazon settlements to urban neighborhoods. Since launching in Brazil, the organization says it has impacted tens of thousands of people through community-led projects that combine technology, sustainability, and social development. I'm joined by Rodrigo Edi, president of Litro de Luz Brazil. For people hearing about Litro de Luz for the first time, Rodrigo, what problem are you trying to solve?
Yeah, here in Brazil, we have a lot of people that still live in the dark. So mainly in the Amazon region, it's around 1 million people that still don't have access to reliable energy. So what we are trying to do, not only in the Amazon, but around the entire Brazil, it's to take these solutions to these places because we believe that these solutions can improve the quality of life of these people so they can walk through their communities without seeing the animals that it's around. That could be a spider, some snake, and also that people that are trying to study longer and they cannot study because they are still living in the dark. So what we are trying to do is to teach them how to assemble our solution, because we don't just take the solution and give to them. We teach them how to assemble it, because then they can make the maintenance, and when we leave the community, they can make the maintenance and keep the impact lasting longer. So what we are trying to do is to light up this community with very simple and sustainable materials based in solar energy.
And you have brought the kit along. Now, dear listener, if you have got access to YouTube, do have a look at our YouTube channel because you can actually see it on there. I'll try and post some photos on our socials as well. So I can see straight away that the top of this light is made from the bottom of a soft drinks bottle.
Exactly.
But the rest of it isn't. So start explaining what can we then see? We can see little 3 tiny bulbs, then like a white canister on and off green light, and a quite sturdy piece of string, also a solar panel with a cable. So talk me through it, Rodrigo.
All of the materials from our solution is very simple because we want to be accessible for people from community. So here we have a recycled plastic bottle. The structure of the solution, it's PVC pipes, so it's very easy to find in anywhere. Inside of this solution, we have a battery and a very simple circuit, electronic circuit that charge the battery. And when we put our solar panel here, when we plug it, it charges during the day, and during the night they can use this to light up inside of their homes or outside of their homes. And we have another solution that it's the street light. It's almost the same. The structure is PVC pipes. We have also the plastic bottle, the solar panel, but the street light, we fix it in the external and public areas of the communities so we can light up the streets of the Amazon region community, of urban community that here in Brazil we call favelas. So the idea is also to teach them how to assemble this street light. So it's very simple materials to be accessible and anyone can build this solution.
So it is very simple, as you say. I'm looking at it myself, and it does look very simple. I guess that keeps costs down. It also means that if something breaks, it should technically be easy to fix.
Exactly.
And even people could fix it themselves, so they don't have to, buy another light and then have waste, etc. So you're ticking lots of boxes there, aren't you?
Exactly. The idea is to be very simple and very accessible for them.
And I've seen a map of, like the area you're planning to cover, and it's like this long snake coming down from the coast to Brazil right through the Amazon. Tell me why you decided to do that, and how far you've got along so far.
So far, we have been already in 15 states here in Brazil, in indigenous communities, quilombolas communities, rural areas around Brazil, in the Amazon region mainly. So what we are trying to do, and in our mission, we have that anyone can have access to electricity, to lightning, independent of their social and economic situation. So we want to do this because we believe that with our knowledge that we have the privilege during our entire journey, our volunteers and people that work in Litro de Luz, we want to take this privilege that we have to improve the quality of life of people that don't have these opportunities. And we know that the lightning, it's not only this physical thing that we are seeing. The light provides improvement for education, to people who study longer, to teacher prepare the classes during the night. There's the health impact, so people don't need to use the kerosene lamps that they inhale a lot of fumes and a lot of smoke that cause problems, respiratory and vision. So with light, we have this impacting economic because they don't need to buy a candle, that people they can produce more acai and more go to the farm for longer, so they can produce more for more time and have more incomes for them. So with the light, we have a very diverse number issues that we are tackling with the light and with the solar energy.
And I think it's very difficult to describe what complete darkness is unless you've experienced it. Mm-hmm. I remember driving to the airport in Cameroon, probably about 20 odd years ago now, and there was nothing. It was such blackness that I had never experienced, and life just has to stop, doesn't it? It is just far too dangerous to do anything because you just can't safely, and that has such an impact on education, on communities, on social life, what have you, doesn't it?
Exactly.
But you're doing more though, aren't you? You're not just kind of like bringing light. You're doing other things. Tell me about the other things that you're doing.
Yeah. Right now we are planning also to go not only for lightning, but for energy as a whole. So we are teaching people from communities how to become a professional of a photovoltaic system. Because in Brazil, and I think in the entire world, the market of solar energy is growing a lot, and a lot of opportunities appearing for solar energy. So we want to bring this knowledge for people from communities so they can work in this solar market and then have a new way of income to have this impact in the economy. But we also work with this social engagement. So for all the projects that we do, we form and we have a methodology of social engagement that we involve the entire community to be part of Litro de Luz. And we have a very iconic key persons, people that we teach how to deeply know to assemble our solution. So when we leave, they become the reference of the community to make the maintenance, and anyone that have problems in the community with their solution, they can go with for these what we call ambassadors of Litro de Luz in their community. And with this social engagement, we incentivize them to fight for other rights. Okay. So they can become more confident to go for the energy, regular energy, and also get together to fight for other rights that they need inside of their communities. So that's also something that we are working very hard to make this advocacy, to work with the public sector to improve the lives of the population that's still living in the dark.
So that's all the amazing stuff you're doing. However, it's not an easy job, and you are going to some extremely remote places.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about some of the difficulties you've had of getting light and education and opportunity out to these communities.
And mainly in the Amazon region, it's really, really complex. So we need to see the level of the river because it's not all the time that we can go in a community. Mainly these past years that the Amazon region in a period of the year, in a long period of the year nowadays, are getting dried. So it's very hard to reach out these communities and also the community to go to anywhere because the river is getting dried. So even years ago, it was already complex to reach these communities, but nowadays it's getting more and more complex because it's very far from the city. Manaus, the closest city in the Amazonas state. We need to see the level of the river. We need to find people that have experience to navigate in the river in the Amazon region. And also it's complicated because sometimes you go to indigenous community that they don't speak Portuguese or just few of them speaks Portuguese. So the culture barrier sometimes it's also a challenge for us. But with this engagement process that we do, it's possible to get in touch and communicate and explain everything because we have a manual without written parts in the manual. It's all visual, like the legal manual that we used to do in our childhood. So we are doing this to get in touch in any kind of communities, quilombolas, indigenous, also favelas. So this is the culture point. It's a barrier for us as well. But I think the highest challenge is how to find financial to make this project because it's really the investment, exactly, because it's really expensive to go inside of the Amazon region. So what we have in Little Luz, it's a B2B model. So we get in contact with companies, so the companies can finance the project, but to finance a project in the Amazon region, it's very expensive. So that's a huge challenge because it's the place where need mostly, but also it's a place that not all companies are open to make a project in that region.
Okay, well, Rodrigo, you are sticking around. Thank you very much, not only for the podcast extra, but as a potential language help at the moment, because my next guest is a little nervous. Her English is very good, and she's joining us. So let me tell you a little bit about her company and what she does. So Scale Reabilitação is one of Brazil's most exciting health tech startups. Now, it's based in southern Brazil. The company develops robotic orthoses that are designed to help people recover movement and independence after injury or illness. But building a rehabilitation technology company isn't easy. It means navigating healthcare systems, proving clinical outcomes, securing funding, ensuring innovative technology reaches the people who need it most. And joining us in the podcast booth today is Maria Wecker, founder and CEO of Scale Reabilitação. She is here to discuss how robotics is transforming rehabilitation in Brazil, the challenges of scaling a health tech startup, and her vision for the future of assistive healthcare. And you have brought us a robotic arm support. Tell me what this is.
So thank you for the opportunity to be here. And we developed smart orthoses for motor rehabilitations. We dress orthoses in the patients, and with control, command personalized angulations, speed, repetitions as patients need. So your technology help with patients move their arms, airs, and during rehabilitation. and support the movements and gives therapies. So useful information to follow the patients in progress.
So, to describe to our listeners, if you're not watching on YouTube, this is like a long black arm support, really. I mean, there's no other way of describing it. It's got a bar at one end that holds two pieces together, and there are straps. And the patient, stop me if I'm wrong, Maria, as I understand it, and I've seen videos, the patient who has suffered, say, a stroke or some other neurological condition, or perhaps has been in an accident and needs to regain arm movement, is strapped into this. This is connected wirelessly to a little tablet that you also have in front of you, and you touch the screen and off it goes, literally. And it literally lifts up the patient's arm up and down, up and down. And it is as simple as that.
Yeah. The simples, but the patients are really expensive for the patients. So, okay.
Right, you now go on, show me.
Okay.
So we can now see it lifting up
and down, yeah.
up and down, yeah. From the elbow up, from the elbow back down again.
Yeah.
It's quite a gentle movement, etc. I'm assuming that what happens here is that as the patient repeats the exercise, they get stronger, and then you can change the program. So they do more repetitions. They can do, say, for instance, more force, more movement, maybe more range, like that. Is that right? Right. I get a thumbs up. I like that, Maria, with you. You get a thumbs up. And we've now stopped the movement of the very quite disturbing robot arm, but it's fine. Now, I guess my question is, what difference does this treatment make compared with traditional rehabilitation methods?
Okay. Our technology helps patients more repetitions and makes therapy more consistent. It also helps therapists track programs more easily.
Oh, that's yeah. So the physiotherapist can see how they're doing.
Yes.
Wow. How do patients respond to it? Do patients like it?
Yes.
It is very simple, and they like it, and you get better results.
Yeah.
How much better?
A gente consegue acelerar o processo de reabilitação desse paciente. Então, hoje, de forma manual, esse processo ele é muito lento. Então, a gente, com o uso da hora...
The process of rehabilitation, it's improved a lot because the gain of muscle mass, it's higher, and the process being more quicker. So the quality of life of these patients got better.
The muscles are stronger. People get better quicker. And I assume it costs less to...
Yes, yeah.
How much less, do you know?
Hoje, paciente ele consegue recuperar até 7% de tempo de internação. Então,
basically, 7% of the time that the patient stays in the hospital is reduced.
7% or 70?
7%. So the cost of 1 day in a hospitalization, it's 1,200 reais. So the cost saved, it's 7% of this amount.
So considerable. And also this technology could be used anywhere in the world, can't it?
Anywhere.
Maria, thank you very much for now. You are also staying behind for the Pod Extra. Now, so that is all for this week. And a reminder that you can subscribe to an ad-free extended version of the show by searching pod.fan somewhere on Earth, the global tech podcast, and paying just $10 a month. It keeps this show on the road, literally. And if you can't subscribe, then please leave us a rating on your podcasting platform. This really drives our visibility and wakes up those algorithms. Thank you to everyone at Web Summit Rio and the production team behind the scenes, especially Colin Galvin, podcast manager at Web Summit. The sound engineer was Leonardo Fronte. I'm Ania Lichtarowicz, and this is Somewhere on Earth, the global tech podcast. Until next week, bye-bye.